My brothers and sisters, what's good? Still sermon. I know I'm not in my usual location, but my work hours will do that for me. Just got home, and the game just ended. Browns take it 29-17 over us. First things first, like I always say, if you're new to the channel, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. Links are posted in the description box below. First things first, want to give a shout out to the Cleveland Browns. They played a good game tonight. They executed well, did what they needed to do. That's why, especially on the ground. I mean, that's why Nick Chubb is probably the best running back in the league. I mean, over 100 yards rushing for him. Ran the ball very effectively. Jacoby Brissett did what he needed to do to win. Just limit the mistakes, survey the field, not, force passes or anything. A couple times where he got dumped by our front seven, but I'm going to get into but believe me, I'm going to get into the defense in this video. But overall, Jacoby Brissett did what he needed to do to win. Kevin Stefanski made some good adjustments second half. And Joe Woods, even though that looked like he was playing prevent again, looked like it was good enough for the Browns to win. You guys are 2-1. We're 1-2. And quite frankly, we have a tough road ahead of us. We have tough opponents coming up. And there is a pretty good possibility that we could be 1-5 by the end of week 6, and honestly it should be 0-6 if I'm being completely honest with you. But shout out to Crazy Dog, shout out to anyone. He's become a good friend of mine, great Browns content creator. Go check him out. Shout out to you, man. And any other Browns fans, shout out to you guys. You beat us. You were the better team tonight. And we'll see you week 18, a game that I will be at. At this rate, I don't think it'll be for playoff positioning for us, but we'll see. But, yeah, no excuses. It is what it is. I would turn the volume down because I'm going to get pretty loud in this video. Not going to rage, but I am going to rant. I don't know where to start in this video about recapping this game, but I can tell you one thing. It's that I just don't have any more expletives about just how pathetic, piss poor, trash, and just how poverty this offense is. Matt Canada, what the hell happened in the second half? What happened? I put most of the blame on Mitch Trubisky for Sunday because he lost us the game. But you were at fault too, Matt. You. What happened in the second half of tonight? How do you go from QB rollouts and bootlegs, one of them resulted in a touchdown, taking shots downfield, and you just all of a sudden just stop your game plan on offense? Now, this is a game where I am holding Matt Canada accountable. Is he the entire reason for tonight's loss? No. But Matt Canada, how about you live up to your last name and get your ass up to the country, Canada, and go join the damn CFL? Because that's where your offense should be. When we ran the ball tonight, we were being productive. Jaylen Warren, great night for him. Najee Harris, great night for him. The O-line was opening up lanes for those two. And you just stop it? I have had it with this offensive coordinator. And yeah, Mitch Trubisky, I'm not going to put it all on Trubisky. I'll get more into him later. But you just completely foiled a good first half on offense because you want to get conservative and you want to have no aggression whatsoever. Pathetic. And now the defense. Look, I realize the defense was tired from Sunday still. I get that. And Nick Chubb is probably the best running back in the league, like I said. But the Three Stooges, actually, you know what? The fucked up four. All right, the fucked up four on defense, and I apologize for my language, okay, but I'm just pissed off right now. But, yeah, the defense tonight, garbage. What was I saying for the whole week for the defense? Oh, the defense, yeah, we're missing TJ Watt, but I'm a next man up kind of guy. The run defense looked pretty well the first 2 weeks, and they give up 113 yards to Nick Chubb. 220 yards passing to Jacoby Brissett. A guy who's not even going to be their starter the whole season. Akella Witherspoon, you have been a massive disappointment so far. Out there getting roasted on every single play tonight. All started with the Nelson Aguilar Moss that happened on Sunday, and it translated into tonight. You have been a massive letdown so far. I'm not giving up on him yet, but I expect better out of this guy who's supposed to be our top corner on the team. So that ain't good. Devin Bush, get off the team. This guy should have to freaking walk back to Pittsburgh. Nothing but a statue in the middle of the field on defense. The guy is absolutely useless. Does not try at all. Just stands there like a friggin' statue. Because he's too much. Such a fitting last name for him, too. Devin Bush. Because he's too much of a pussy to make a play. Get off the team. You freaking first-round bust-looking bitch. Terrell Edmonds. I don't have anything else I could say about this guy. Because I knew it. I knew from the moment we drafted this guy in the first round in 2018 that it was a massive reach and he was going to be a bust, and he's only proved me right. Terrell Edmonds, I can't, I've run out of words. He is just, he's excrement. The guy sucks. As useless as a screen door in a submarine. Just stands there, lets plays happen, and doesn't even try to make a play. I have had it with that guy. You want to talk about a guy that I never had any faith in? That's Terrell Edmonds. Pathetic, man. Straight up pathetic. Now, what really sucks about this loss tonight is, like I said, Mitch Trubisky is not all to blame for tonight. He actually played better than the first 2 weeks of the season. And it showed. Threw a dime to George Pickens, who made an unbelievable one-handed catch in the first quarter. But too bad it's all forgotten because we lost the damn game. All right? But Mitch Trubisky, at least in the first half, did what he could. So I'm not putting this all on Mitch, but he certainly didn't help us tonight. And I am getting closer and closer to the point to where I'm saying I want Kenny Pickett to start next Sunday. I really am. I am so close to hopping on board with that officially. Because when we were down and we needed a rally, I didn't think Mitch could pull it off, and I knew he wouldn't be able to pull it off. Because let me tell you something, all right? If we were in a deficit like this and Big Ben was still here and he was still in his prime, I think we could have won. Because Big Ben had that clutch gene in him. Big Ben liked playing under pressure. Big Ben liked when the odds were against him. I've said this a lot. I've said this a bunch of times already. Okay? Anytime that the Steelers needed a rally, and anytime that the Steelers, needed a big drive, and anytime we were losing, even if we ended up losing, you put the ball in Ben's hands, I always felt like we were going to win. I don't get that sense at all with Mitch Trubisky. Not at all. Because he started getting desperate and gunning the ball, which should have been intercepted in the end zone, but he was out of bounds. That last play of the game, I'm not even gonna discuss that, because that should never have happened, because this offense is garbage. 100% garbage. And the defense certainly didn't help us out at all either. One thing I will give the defense a little bit of credit for is that we got the Jacoby Brissett a couple of times. I think Larry Ogunjobi got him. I think, I don't remember who else got him. But like I said, no pass rush, no aggression on defense at all. And don't give me the excuse, and I don't want to hear, well, we don't have TJ Watt for an extended period of time. The Browns were without players too, and they still managed to have a good defensive game against us. So I don't want to hear it. Okay? Tonight's loss is squarely on the secondary, the middle of the field, and the offense. That is what this loss is on tonight. Not so much Mitch, okay? But he didn't help. And I'm telling you right now, Matt Canada, because I've had it with this bozo at offensive coordinator. If I was a part of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, right, and I was interviewing him for tonight's game, and I was writing a beat about tonight's game, the first question that I would ask this guy about tonight's game is this. So, Matt, the Browns are up 16-14 in the fourth quarter. They just kicked the field goal to take the lead on us. They kicked the field goal to take the lead on the Steelers. And the Steelers need a big drive going. And your receivers are struggling to catch the ball now all of a sudden. Why did you not call for Mitch Trubisky to throw to Pat Freiermuth when they've developed good chemistry over the past 2 weeks? Why did you not have Pat Freiermuth get any targets? And then when you did have him target Pat Freiermuth, why did you wait until the game was out of reach? Why? Why, Matt? That's what it is. And Mike Tomlin, to get outcoached by Kevin Stefanski and Joe Woods on defense, I get that you don't have a whole lot of time to prepare for this game, man, but geez, you can't do anything else in the second half? Like, did you drop your offense off in Warren, Ohio or something and forget about it? This offense is so hard to watch. And I don't even feel good about the Jets next week, to be honest with you. Because like I said, this was a game that we needed to win. And we didn't win it. Did anything but. We needed to win this game. Next week we play the Jets. And like I said, I'm so close to saying I want Kenny Pickett to start next week. All right? The Jets aren't a pushover anymore. At least not right now they are. The Jets are not a pushover right now. They could come into Pittsburgh and beat us next week. Then we drag our asses up to Buffalo to play the Bills, who are scalding hot right now and the best team in the league by far. That's an automatic L. And then we come home to play the Tampa Bay Bucks, and we all know that Tom Brady owns the heart and soul of this franchise. We could be 1-5. There is a very distinct possibility we could be 1-5 by the end of week 6. And like I said at the beginning, it really should be 0-6 because we should have lost week 1 to the Bengals. An absolutely pathetic effort tonight. Pathetic second half. You guys should all be ashamed of yourselves. Going up to Cleveland, short week to play a hated rival. The rival that you have the longest history with. And you just completely just lay an egg in the second half. Pathetic. You guys should be embarrassed. You should be ashamed. It's going to be a long bus ride back to Pittsburgh and getting ready for the Jets. You got 10 days to prepare for the Jets next week. I expect better results, plain and simple. No more of this predictable offense. No more of this one-way offense horse shit. I want to see results quickly. And I know I'm going to get these in the comments saying, spoiled Steeler fan. You don't know what it's like to suck. You're a spoiled Steeler fan. Oh, you're damn right I'm spoiled. The Rooney spoiled me. I ain't going to lie. They did. Any other Steeler fan that grew up with the Rooneys or grew up with Chuck Noll and Bill Cowher and Mike Tomlin, they're going to tell you they're spoiled too. You're damn right I'm spoiled. And I do not like to lose to my rivals. Get it together, guys, and get it together quickly. Anyway, that's my post game. Let me know what you think down in the comments section. What do you think went wrong tonight? Because it's pretty clear that I think tonight is on our trash secondary, specifically Ahkello Witherspoon, Terrell Edmonds, and Devin Bush just continuing to look like a lifeless statue in the middle of the field, and the offense just going completely ghost in the second half. But let me know what you think down below. Steel Sermon checking on out for the night. May God be with you all.